Hi there, and welcome to Neophyte.tv, the technology show for the not so geeky. We are back from Christmas.
2008, baby.
Can you believe it?
2008.
I don't even know where the last year went. I came, when you write checks, do you do the 07s for like the first 3 or 4 months until you get the hang of 08?
Yeah, especially the people I really don't want to pay. Because then, it's a stale check and, I'm
do you
sorry.
have it expired 90 days.
I'm
that'd
still
be
writing
one
1997.
of 07.
I forget 2007. I can't believe it's 2008.
I know.
I really can't believe. Did you ever see the movie 2001?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's a Kubrick movie. It's about being in Space Odyssey, yada, yada, yada. And we're like nowhere near where they are. They've got like bases on the moon and spaceships and all that kind of stuff.
I'm waiting for Gattaca.
Gattaca. What year? Was there a year that was supposed to be?
Uma Thurman, 2020 or 30 or something like that.
So that's not going to happen by 2020.
I don't know. They're already doing genetic testing now. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
They're doing just like it says in the movie. If you've seen the movie, they have the baby's probability of having certain diseases when it's born, and then they tell the parents 67% likelihood of cancer of the cervix, blah 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 blah. Anyway, they do that now. Kind of scary.
It is a little scary.
Because do you want to know or not? Okay, anyway.
But something that is not scary, but is equally as cool as that, is today's first product, which is this guy.
That is a beautiful transition, Ben.
Thank you very much. This is called the Wi-Fire. Okay, by a company called H-Field. It's a Wi-Fi, and I know it looks kind of funky. What it is it's an antenna for your Wi-Fi with a built-in Wi-Fi adapter. So if you have a computer with no Wi-Fi,
sure, or
if you have a computer where you're getting weak signals, like if you're a long way away from the router, this is an antenna. So basically,
that's nice.
Yeah. So you can be out
oh, she gets it. Fine.
Yeah. So you take this, and you can do one of two things. You can either set it up, like this, right on the right on the tabletop.
That's great. That's a great idea.
Or check this out. Okay, it has this little clippy thing where you go like this, and it will actually clip.
Oh. Okay, so I have my iMac is in a room far, far away from my router, and the signal drives me crazy.
And this will work with Mac and Windows XP and Windows Vista.
Now, does it really work?
Well, it's funny you should say that. So I took this down to Mexico. Oh, by the way,
oh wow.
Yeah, this is last year. I took this down to Mexico, and by the way, this has an extendable USB cable.
So you don't have cables going everywhere.
Yeah, so this just plugs into USB, and when you're done with it, zoop, folds back up. Folds into a nice compact package, that you can then put into your suitcase. So it's easy to take with you. Yeah. Now it's directional. So you see there's an arrow on top. So what you can do is, I was down in a condo in Mexico, and they had no Wi-Fi, okay? And when I turned on my laptop, I got like 2 or 3 routers that were in houses or other hotels. Couldn't connect to any of them because they were all too far off. They were getting like one
password protected, something like that.
Well, they're password protected, and I would have paid to, you have to pay the fee. I would have paid. I just couldn't get the service. Yeah. Okay. So with this, plug this in, stuck it up, and I did this. I slowly went around like this, and as I slowly went around, all of a sudden the signal strength is going up, and here's 3 more that I didn't even see. Finally, I settled on one location. There was one with no password. Couldn't even see it with the internal antenna.
Really?
As soon as I plugged this in, I saw it, hit connect, boom, free internet for the next 3 days in Mexico.
Oh, very nice.
It was.
That's cool.
It was really cool. Totally worth it.
Yeah.
These are $80.
$80, yeah.
But for the antenna, and it's not just an antenna, it is a whole Wi-Fi adapter.
Sure.
So if you have a laptop with no Wi-Fi,
now you have Wi-Fi.
Now you have Wi-Fi. What do you think?
Oh, I think it's great. I'm trying to figure out how else I can use it.
Well, I mean, and you can use it in a far
So essentially,
room.
well, if you're traveling, and you're
you keep this in your laptop bag when you're traveling, and if you're in a hotel, how some hotels they say, free Wi-Fi, whatever, and then they've stuck you in the last room down the end of the hall
by the vending machine and the washing machine,
and you are so far away from that router that it's dropping connections.
Oh, remember when we had that problem? We went to the Podcast Expo. Remember?
Podcast Expo, that's right. And we were trying to get on the router.
I had a great connection, Ben didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, you having problems up there? I'm like, no.
She's much better connected than I am. But this is a great device for that. You plug this in, turn it to the direction of the router, and again, it's got a little signal strength meter so you can see when you're at the right strength.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea. That's been needed in the market.
It's a great idea, and it's a really great product. I got to tell you. Now, I don't know. Let me ask you. Let me show you. I can fold it down here. I think it folds down pretty good, like that. That's about as small as it's going to get. I mean, is that too big for something like this? I mean,
well, look at the size of your antenna. I would figure the size of the antenna means that it has...
Size matters when it comes to antennas, and it's important. It's the size of your
stronger.
antenna, you're going to get a nice...
Stronger response.
Yeah. You get a much better response if you've got a big antenna.
Yes. So, I mean, if the size probably has something to do with the signal strength, so...
Yeah, and the direction. You know, the fact that most laptops are omnidirectional. They try to pick up signals from all the way around.
Right.
This one only tries to get direction from that one direction the antenna is in.
I've got to get one of these because just for my home use.
You're saying your iMac doesn't reach?
It does, but barely.
Barely,
I get
right.
like 2 bars, and then it takes forever to get them.
That's because you've got that 15,000 square foot mansion.
Oh, yes, right.
And, the router is all the way on the other end of the swimming pool, right? The Olympic pool.
It's in the guest house. I need to move that. Just kidding.
So that is, I think for travelers or for people like you where the router is far away.
Well, we have multi-computers.
Yeah. And if you're doing this outdoors, I mean, you can get like 1,000 feet on this easy.
Wow.
I mean, you get, plenty. That's like 3 football fields worth of length on there. So you get some good range. Even in the office here, I noticed that, when I'm way in my studio and the router is way over there, I get like 3.5, 4 bars, and it's pretty good. Plug this in, 5 bars.
Sure.
All the way to the top.
By the way, not to change subject, but what about the antenna? Are all the antennas that are on TVs, they're switching that all to digital, here in the next month or so? 2 months?
Yeah, I don't know when, but that's right. Antennas, there's a thing that they want to use the government wants to resell that bandwidth. So they're forcing you to convert. And it's not the antennas. You'll still be able to get signals over an antenna, but it's a digital signal, not analog anymore. So that you can still use your antenna.
You have to have a digital receiver in order to get the signal.
You have to have a digital receiver, or you have to have a box
to encode it, right?
To convert it from digital back to analog. So if you have an old TV that doesn't have digital, like non-HD TV, has an old
our
analog
rabbit
tuner.
ears that we used to have.
That's right. You can still use the rabbit ears, but the rabbit ears will go into a digital box that will convert it into analog for your...
Interesting. So they have to buy they can still do it. They just have to buy an extra product.
Yeah, and I think the government's going to be giving people these products.
Well, you think? I mean, because it's like a service that people have forever. Because the government is doing
this. These are public airwaves, blah, blah, blah.
The government's doing it.
The government is making the TV stations do this.
Imagine the government doing that.
Yes. Anyway, so that is the Wi-Fi. I got to tell you, 5 out of 5 for me. I think this product does exactly what it says. And even though it is a little large, obviously, I think it's large because it needs to be large.
I wish this had a carrying case.
Yeah, no carrying case.
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice.
Just some little carrying case to put that in when you pack it. That way you can take it out in security when they ask you what the heck it is.
That's right. Yes.
And then you take off your shoes and have to go through the bombing sniffing machine because you're carrying this. It's a great product. I have been stuck many a times without a Wi-Fi connection, and I think for $80, right?
Yep.
$80, you can connect, and that'll save you the $30 a day it would have cost you in Mexico, right?
Every road
5
warrior.
out of 5 out of 5 for me too.
So that's 5 out of 5, Tiffany. 5 out of 5 for me. 4. That's 10 out of 10. Our first 10 to start off 2008.
Yay!
For the H-Field Wi-Fi wireless adapter. Really cool product for anyone who's traveling or far away from their router.
Yep. Great idea.
And we'll be right back after these short messages, so stay tuned.
We're able to take a look at the figures for next week's presentation.
I don't really know what you just said, but I don't know what you said.
I sent the presentation on the spreadsheet for next week's presentation.
The newest iPods, including the new iPod Classic, which tops out at 160 megabytes, and the new iPod Touch, which is just like... Hi there, I'm Ben Friedman from Neophyte.tv. And for the best sound for your podcasts or office communications, check out the microphones at revolabs.com. And welcome back. And, it wouldn't be a Neophyte without the talk of some new bags. And I got to tell you, one of my favorite companies for bags is Skooba. S-K-O-O-B-A, Skooba Designs. They've sent us some brand new bags, brand new for 2008.
Oh, we're so stylish.
I'm very happy. Now, Skooba, I think their other bag was called the Shuttle or something like that. It was a very popular bag. Apparently, a lot of people said, I want the same style in a backpack.
Okay.
So they've come out with this. This is now the new Skooba Satchel.
Because they listen to their customers.
They do.
Oh.
This is the Skooba Satchel. And again, the reason it's called Skooba is got all this cool neoprene sort of material on it. Now,
it just adds an element of luxury.
Yeah, it's really cool styling. There's one thing I didn't like about this bag, and that is, I don't know if you can notice, but it's quite a bit wider on the bottom than it is on the top. Which means that if you want to put something with a little width in it, like some big books or something, you've got to sort of squeeze it past your laptop in the top.
Oh, I see.
And you've got plenty of room for it in the bottom. I wish they had taken this width and done it all the way through. But for some reason they want it to be narrower at the top.
Well, that's because I think it takes away from the design a little bit.
I think you're right. I'm not a designer. So.
And plus, when this sits, let's look at this. When it sits on the small of your back, this is going to sit more on the small of your back where you have a curve anyway, and this is going to lay closer to the top where it's
and you
flat.
can see, look at that big padding.
So that makes perfect sense to me, but that's me.
So just from a design thing, I kind of wish it's got a lot of room down here at the bottom, but once you get your laptop in here,
sure,
you don't have so much room here at the top.
Well, see, that's what I see. All the power cords and
your power
things
bricks,
like
they all sit down there.
They all sit down at the bottom.
It does make a certain amount of sense, but then if you wanted to throw like a jacket or something back in here afterwards, you're going to have a less room up at the top.
Yeah.
Now it does have this, which is like this open pocket. You can stick stuff down in here that is bulky enough, like a jacket or something,
a jacket,
or an umbrella or something that's going to stick through here. And bless you.
Thank you.
Here's a nice little pocket as well for all of your other stuff. So for me, I prefer the shuttle or the messenger bag one they have. But for someone who wants that same styling in a backpack, I think this is really cool.
Oh, I think that's really nice.
Yeah.
I see. I like the design.
You like it?
Now, I would go with a different color scheme.
And they
obviously,
come in different
a girly
colors.
one.
Yeah. Well, now hold that thought, because
there's more.
yeah. So they have the shuttle, and they had it in sort of guy-y colors, but apparently there were a lot of requests from gals like yourself.
Yeah.
And so they have come out with this. This is the Skooba Shuttle Luxe.
Oh, look at that.
And this is no longer the nylon. It's now got the suede material with the pink trim.
Oh, this is great. Look at this.
Yeah, I think she likes it. So look, does it get more pinky than this? There's the bungee cord strap.
Oh, I love
Notice
it.
that I haven't even opened this because it is so girly that I could not bring myself.
You were going to review it?
I couldn't put this on my bike, but I mean, this is your Mary Kay version.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Mary Kay version
of there. So here it is. I mean, great pouch here, and like I said, the regular shuttle, not the girly shuttle.
Yeah.
The regular shuttle is one of my favorite laptop bags.
Ooh, look at this. It's got the
foamy protection.
Yeah, foam
bubbles.
protection bubbles in there. Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, so you're gonna have to tell me what you think, being a girly girl.
It is. It's.
Boy, it really matches your outfit today, too.
Yeah, I guess it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Looks pink.
It's very pink. Now this is, I love the colors in it. I probably would have done a gray inside instead of a pink, just because it's so pink.
Is this too pink?
It's very pink.
It's very pink.
So, and when you're, it depends on what you're using it for. If you're, using it in business,
if you do that,
then
it's gray, and then if you do that, it's pink. See?
Oh,
gray,
I see.
pink.
Yeah,
gray,
so you just have to.
pink.
Okay, thank you, Ben.
Right.
It's very smart. But no, I love it. I love that these companies are starting to realize what kind of market they have in us women buyers, and I'm seeing more and more and more of colors that.
You'll notice this has this bungee cord in it, and this stretches just like a bungee cord to give you a bit of a bounce. So when it's on your shoulder, it's going to take the strain off.
So when you're strutting down the road.
Yeah, you're going down the road like this. It takes the strain off your this, and this also has this.
This is really good hardware.
Yeah.
It's really quality, high quality, really quality, high quality.
Feels good.
It does. Very nice. I really like it.
Now the third new bag, so that is the Shuttle Luxe right there, and the third new bag is, where did I do with it?
Where could it be?
I don't know. I had it just now. Here, vamp for a second while I find it.
Okay. So, what did I do for Christmas?
Here it is. I found it.
That's where I tell a good story.
This is called and I really like this one. This is the Skooba Screener, and these come with designs on the front. And do you know what that design is?
Oh, it's a backdrop. It's
That is what the X-ray person sees when you put this through. This is an X-ray of, look, here's like your computer, laptop, and here's your cell phone, with a cord.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like a picture of what the X-ray person sees.
Yeah, but let me ask you this. If you take your laptop out and you put this through X-ray, is it going to see this right here and think
the X-ray will just go through this. But it just is cool that they've got the X-ray.
That is so cool.
Yeah. Again, traditional messenger bag style.
I like this. Cool.
Yeah. The only so again, this is kind of, is this manly? I guess this is manly.
Oh, it's very manly.
Very dark. It's got the flap in here for your laptop. So let me open this up. Right here with that same bubble padding.
Sure, I really like that.
It really does protect your laptop well. Yeah. And then you've got two more pockets in here. So you've got a lot of room for stuff, and then again, pockets here on the outside.
They do a really good job on their quality and their design, I think.
Yeah, the design is fantastic.
I mean, it really feels like these bags are going to last a long time, and they've got the padding on your shoulder too, which is really great.
Now here's the only thing that I don't quite understand. So they've got this big clip here to clip this, like this,
Yep.
and Velcro. So you've got Velcro and a clip.
Yeah, because sometimes after a while, okay, this is what happens. I'll explain. So what happens is after a while, and you throw your bag around, put it here, put it there, sometimes these things will end up, if you put it in the wrong direction, and this thing will be pulled up a little bit, and then it won't lay down flat.
Okay,
So,
I don't know. To me, it's like belt and suspenders. Do you want to close it with the Velcro, or do you want to close it with the clip?
well, let's say you're in a hurry. Now you got Velcro,
Right.
and if you are actually wanting to secure it more, then you have the strap.
So it's a feature, you think?
Totally. Oh,
I don't know. I'd rather have
totally
one or
makes
the
sense.
other, not both. Because here, there's no way to just do the clip. Because now, as soon as you close this is now Velcroed. So now you have to undo the Velcro and undo the clip.
Well, you only use the clip when you want to really extra secure it and use the Velcro the rest of the time. See, this thing flips up sideways and back? See how nice that is? Now you have instant access without having to unclip one-handed.
All right. We'll have to disagree to agree.
No, I think that
Agree to
totally makes
disagree
sense.
on that. I would rather have one or the other, but I do agree with you. I really like the design.
Yeah.
On here.
I think this is really cool.
Yeah, it's got this, and it's. Oh, by the way, did I mention?
Again, the nice hip
Take a
little
look.
padding
Yeah,
part.
it's also expandable. Check this out here.
look
You
at
can
that.
flip up the zip on the back, and it gives you like an extra inch or two.
Oh, very nice.
In there. So now you got a bigger, if you want to
Just
throw
in
in a day's
case.
worth of clothes.
A day's worth of clothes, mine wouldn't fit. My shoes wouldn't even.
Days worth of,
Yeah.
For me, I could put a shirt and a pair of underwear, and when there's a day's worth of clothes. Boom, right there. Sure.
Very nice.
Yeah. So that is the third. So we had the satchel backpack, we had the shuttle Lux, and then this is the screener.
What about price ranges for these?
They are it's $109 for the satchel, $139 for the shuttle Lux. This is probably in that same price range. I didn't write down the price on this, but I'm sure it's in the $100
Range.
price range as well. 100, 110.
And these really will last.
They will. I mean, these are
Yeah, they're really great.
I cannot fault the durability of these bags. Some of the designs I still like. They're old shuttle 2s. That I still think that's one of the best laptop bags around. These ones, they're newfangled whippersnapper, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Evolve, Ben, evolve.
They need to
You
evolve.
can't get stuck in the old bags of the past.
That's right. These are the new bags, future bags.
It's 2008, remember?
That's right. Throwing
I
away the
gotta
past.
keep 'em up to date.
Looking towards the future. That's all the time we have for today. But if you have an extra moment, visit our website, www.neo-fight.tv. Leave us some comments. What'd you think of the bags?
Yeah.
What'd you think of the Wi-Fi?
And by the way, if you end up purchasing a product that you've seen on the show, let us know your review on that.
Yeah. You review it. 'cause
You review
you're,
it. Let us know what
we'd
you
love to
think
know
and
what
how
the
we're
actual
doing.
usage.
As far as,
No, we don't get to use them for as long as obviously someone who buys one will get to use them for.
Yeah, I think you get a good idea, though, on quality and feel, and get an idea on durability based on our past experience. It's just, your reviews.
And that's all the time we have today. We'll see you next week. Go to the website. I think I said that already.
Did you?
Yes.
All right.
So if you happen to have an extra 30 seconds, take a look at this.
Hey, I'm Andy Walker. Have you just bought a new computer with Windows Vista on it? Or maybe you've got an old XP computer that you upgraded. Well, we've just created an amazing new DVD that'll teach you everything you need to know about the new operating system from Microsoft. It's called Getting Started with Windows Vista. In this DVD, there are 3 sections. One is out of the box, what you need to do as soon as you start up Vista. Number 2 is Vista Essentials, things you need to know every day to make your computer experience amazing. Antivirus, security, all kinds of new features that Vista offers. And finally, Geek Tips and Tricks, things you need to know that nobody else will have told you to make you a Vista guru. For more information, check out our website at gettingstartedvideo.com.